So, if you're a brand manager or marketer, you totally know this feeling, right? Trying to run multiple creator campaigns at once, it can feel like you're trying to wrangle a herd of cats. Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you a much more streamlined way to bring some harmony back to all that chaos. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Juggling multiple creator campaigns at once, does that sound familiar? You know the drill. You've got a big product launch happening over here, a brand awareness push going on over there, and oh yeah, that seasonal promotion that needs your attention like yesterday. Every single one has its own creators, its own deadlines, its own deliverables. It's a lot. And what's the result? Well, it can get chaotic and disorganized fast. You're probably buried in spreadsheets, digging through endless email chains, just trying to find one specific piece of content. You're constantly worried that a super important deadline is going to slip through the cracks. It's stressful, it's not efficient, and honestly, it's just a recipe for making mistakes that can cost you. Okay, but what if? What if there was a way to step back from all that chaos and actually find some clarity? I want you to imagine a single command center, a central hub that's your one and only source of truth for everything related to your campaigns. This is the foundation for a much, much better way of working. So the big shift here is all about centralizing everything. I mean, instead of scattering your focus and all your data across a dozen different apps, email, and spreadsheets, a platform like Grandee brings it all together. Every single one of your campaigns, with all their little moving parts, suddenly becomes visible and manageable from one single dashboard, in one place. So what can you actually do from this command center? Well, for starters, you can track all your campaigns in real time. You can review all the content submissions from creators as they come in. You can compare different offers side by side super efficiently. And this is huge, you can monitor your campaign performance. It's basically having every tool you need right where you need it. All right, so now that we have our command center, let's talk about the actual workflow. This is where the magic happens. It's how we transform that scattered, messy to-do list into a streamlined, logical path that actually gets things done. And it really breaks down into 4 simple steps. First, you start with the dashboard overview. You get a quick check on progress, see new submissions, and know exactly what needs your approval. Step 2, you review the submissions. You can evaluate all the content from creators without ever having to switch platforms or download a million attachments. Then, step 3, compare and approve. You can view offers side by side to pick the best one and approve content fast. And all the while, step 4, you stay informed. You get alerts for deadlines and updates, so absolutely nothing gets missed. You're always ahead of the game. Okay, but running a smooth campaign is only half the battle, right? The other half, and you could argue it's the more important half, is knowing if it's, working. So let's talk about how you monitor your results and track what actually matters. And this is where the real power is. It's about turning all that complex data into something you can actually use. So instead of drowning in endless rows of numbers, you get these clear visual charts showing you the metrics that drive your business: engagement, reach, and of course, conversions. This kind of view instantly tells you what's working and what isn't, which means you can optimize your campaigns on the fly and make way smarter decisions for the next one. So what does all this feel like in your day-to-day work? Honestly, it's a complete transformation. It's about moving from that state of constant, reactive chaos to a place of proactive, streamlined control. That's the Grandee advantage. I mean, the difference is just night and day. The old way, you were constantly switching between platforms, getting lost in email threads, dealing with approvals that took forever. It was a mess. The Grandee way, you have one dashboard. All your submissions are centralized. Approvals are fast, collaboration is just smooth. The improvement is immediate, and it's so obvious. Ultimately, this is about more than just being efficient. It's about running your campaigns smoothly, without all the stress. It's about getting rid of the friction and the administrative headaches so you can focus on what really matters, the high-level creative strategy. Which leads to one last really important question. When you get all that wasted time and mental energy back, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to launch more innovative campaigns, do some deeper strategic planning, or hey, maybe just finish work on time for once? It really makes you think, doesn't it?